Whoops, no, I don't want to play as John.
Does the campaign change at all when you play as John?
The gameplay does, but the
story
does not.
That's very weird.
Not really. That's what they did in Beautiful Joe. It was what? You play as Sylvia. I think she still had Joe's voice. Dante just like grunted. I don't know what it is. I love her stance in this mode. It is so incredibly silly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Character designs in this game are out of this world.
Oh my god.
His face is a shield.
And that man's sword is
Very large.
enormous.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that the aerial stuff is my favorite. But it's pretty fun. It doesn't control as well as I would like it to, but it's still easy to do. Also, that is incredibly hard to predict.
Yeah.
This was, I think, the last level that really gave me a problem going in the platinum run-through of it. Because, again, he's one of those where I can't quite tell what's going on sometimes.
Yeah, there's a lot to try to process here.
Ow.
And again, another really good subtitle for this game.
Bayonetta 3. There's some nonsense going on. I'm not quite sure what's happening. And also, that doesn't look like it should attack you because you're too far away from it. But that is actually an attack. Ooh, dang it. You big old bully.
You got no head.
Now, if being completely bald means your face falls off, how did this happen to him? That he has no head.
He just continued to lose hair.
So, like, this is completely, like, Brazilian waxed man.
Well, technically, actually, he could... Just because the face fell off doesn't mean it goes into non-existence. You know?
We're debating this like it's a real thing.
Well, you brought up a question. I gotta defend myself.
This is his hardest phase to not ever get hit in.
I just think that he really wanted to keep his face despite the fact that it fell off, so he decided to put on a shield. And
so he did like a little bit of alchemy and bonded his face to a shield.
Right. And in the process, he had to give up his neck and head.
Gotcha. So we're talking like a Full Metal Alchemist equivalent exchange kind of thing.
Right.
In order to put the face on the shield, he had to give up his neck and head.
Yep.
Gotcha. That's a pretty fair trade, honestly.
And it totally is plausible.
Real talk. If you could put your face on a shield, would you do it?
I could think of better things to put my face on.
What would you put your face on?
The hood of my car.
But keep in mind, you have to... If that car breaks, you're done.
And that car is probably going to break.
Yeah, probably. With your luck with cars, that car is going to break. So would you be like the Gadget Mobile?
No, it would just be like just my face on the hood of the car. It's like somebody walked by it. Hey, what's up?
And then you give him some coffee.
Well, I wouldn't be able to because I would be a car. Or just my faceless body would walk over and just be like...
But again, it's if you're the Gadget Mobile or not. Like, can you control the car, or is your face
No, it's
just on the car?
It's not like the facial features are parts of the car. Where like the eyes are the... It's not like that. I'm literally... It is this face on the hood.
Interesting.
Just move around. That's how I'm playing.
Or are we talking a Cars type situation?
It would just be face. No,
It's literally your human face on the car.
Yes. Like, from the top of my head, in front of the ears, chin, like this is just... imagine it's superimposed on the car.
Here's what I found on the web for did Jim Carrey kill his girlfriend?
My God.
It's true, right?
According to February of this year, he no longer will face trial.
Yeah. I think it was like a neglect kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like when you leave your cat outside for too long.
He does look like messed up.
He's a broken human being. Jim Carrey, there's something not right with Jim Carrey. That breaks my heart because he was like my hero when I was a kid.
I think it's just like he says it somewhere, like he pretended to be somebody else for a long time.
Yeah,
like,
Jim and Andy broke him, I think.
Yeah.
Power must be held in my own hands to truly be attained.
Do you think this guy's design is like the final form of George Bush when he was trying to put that poncho on?
What? I've never come across that before.
Yeah, remember at Trump's inauguration?
Oh yeah, that poncho. I think you're just like, I'm just imagining Bush putting on like a poncho.
Shit! Why am I the only one sucking the drink? Where are we?
Further from the mountain than we started, that's for sure.
I feel like I've seen this place before. At last, you stand before me without escape. This is not your world, and you should not be in it. What was once one must be one once again. You must be 10 to 11.
Little one, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, love. Now I'm sure I've seen this room before. If you're still trying to go to hell, Bayonetta, I might know the shortcut.
Oh?
I'm remembering what I really am.
Time's almost up. Bayonetta, you better start creating miracles.
His sunglasses shouldn't stick onto his face.
No, they should.
I just noticed they're too short. They don't even connect to his ears. Remember when we saw Insidious and we annoyed everyone around us because we kept laughing?
Yep.
But I think they've sent a welcoming
Because that movie was not scary, it was actually funny.
It was hilarious. You can't use Tiny Tim for spooks.
What's so funny?
It's Tiny Tim. That's gonna go on my grave. It's just gonna say, "Here lies Mike. You cannot use Tiny Tim for spooks."
Spoops.
Prove me wrong.
I'm on team no tiny spoops. That's what we're calling ourselves.
Team Tiny
I
Spoops.
said no tiny spoops.
Oh. We
This
start
is-
like a production company. It's gonna be called Tiny Spoops.
I think when this game came out, Kamiya should have gifted Bindi Irwin with a copy of it so that way she could kill the manta ray that killed her father.
Oh my god. The manta ray that killed Steve Irwin was a giant manta ray that had an eyeball that used lasers.
Yeah, because I can't imagine Steve Irwin having a problem with any other like normal stingray. He was the true animal tamer. He was a beastmaster. He could even tame the LA beast.
No one can tame the LA Beast.
I'm very seriously considering going to whatever meetup.
Oh, we
he's doing.
absolutely should. I didn't know he was in New Jersey too.
70% of his fans who responded to that said, "No, I can't make it."
What? Why would
You're a
you?
loser.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, that man, he's got a happy clown face.
Yeah, I love this guy. This guy's great.
He's not even like intimidating. He's kind of goofy looking.
He looks like a Gurren Lagann monster, and you really need to start watching that show.
Yeah. I really should have taken advantage of the opportunity where I was out, like, where my girlfriend was gone for a week, because I can't imagine the time we're going to be allowed to watch anime back to back.
Your girlfriend would like that too.
I'm sure.
You know, she probably would not, honestly.
I can't even imagine her trying to watch Twin Peaks, let alone No. Then again, I was not forced to, but was exposed to watching Trolls last night, so.
Trolls. You mean they're eating her.
No. Like the animated Trolls movie.
Oh, that actually, I wanted to see that. That was the one Guillermo del Toro did, right?
What?
Right?
I'm sorry. No, I've never heard of that. Guillermo del Toro did not do the...
Yeah. Pretty sure. He made a movie about trolls.
Yeah, Troll Hunter.
No,
That wasn't him.
Troll Hunter was the Swedish movie.
Yeah. Who directed this?
I think he was involved. I'm pretty sure Guillermo del Toro did that.
It definitely wasn't the character design, I'll tell you that much.
Can we outlaw the name Guillermo because of how difficult it is to say and spell?
It's very dumb.
We need to build a wall around the name Guillermo. I love this eyeball. Like the eyeball has a mouth. Is he also a sentient being that looks like a Pokeball?
Well, he's out of it. Oh no, he's not out of the thing completely. He's just...
No, he's extended his eye.
Right.
I think this was actually intentionally a Pokeball. I never noticed that before.
Now, Guillermo del Toro is on the show Troll Hunters.
Oh.
Yes.
No, he made it was like a stop-motion animated movie about trolls that Guillermo del Toro
No,
did.
you're just watching his acceptance speech from the Academy Awards.
What?
Which, by the way, really cannot believe that The Shape of Water won. Timely commentary.
True.
But I've always loved his movies, so...
Yeah, he's got a real neat character design. Like whenever he makes stuff, they always look really cool.
Yeah.
The box trolls? Did he have anything to do with this? I'm thinking of the box trolls,
Oh.
but it looks like he had nothing to do with this, so I don't know.
Are you inside a giant worm?
I am inside the giant manta ray that killed Steve Irwin.
Right. What would you do if Steve Irwin just showed up?
It wouldn't be the craziest thing that happened in this game.
He's coming out of this portal, isn't he?
That's him. This is Steve Irwin's final form.
Well, this is a kind of cool thing that they're doing now.
Yeah, they're really cool looking. Remember that game Hatred that came out?
No.
It was all about, there was no story. It was just a really edgy guy. Look it up, because it's the kind of thing that I feel like
I would have been, really into?
as a kid you would have been into, but now we would make fun of. It's like Shadow the Hedgehog levels of edgy. It's exactly the kind of game that's made for people to go,
Oh my god. Just this description alone is pretty amazing. The character is a misanthropic,
Ethan
mass-killing
Hatred.
sociopath who begins a, quote, genocide crusade to kill as many human beings as possible.
yeah. It was like 2015. Looks like it should have been right after The Matrix came out that should have happened. But it's games like that that give people like Trump to be like, oh, they're just violent.
Yeah, this it sounds like a video game that would be on a Law and Order episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we didn't have any thought that he was going to be violent except for the fact that he played that Hatred game.
Yeah, what a dope. Wait, what?
By the way, last night I spent a good amount of time watching Clay Fighters videos with no sound on YouTube.
Yeah, as soon as you, it's because you were embarrassed to watch it in the same room as your girlfriend?
No, we were watching Trolls, and I'm
Oh.
like, what are you watching? And be like, I'm watching videos of a video game from 1996.
I remember I only ever played the Clay Fighters 63 and a third, and you probably have as well because I played that a lot when I was a kid. That game was a lot of fun when I was a kid. I bet money that it has aged awfully.
Do you easily have access to your copy of it?
No way.
I was gonna say we should play it next time we have an N64 night.
Little one!
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were the most persistent stalker I've met yet. And here I thought I was your type. I guess I had you all wrong.
Step away, Umbra Witch. This is
Clay
not
Fighter
your
N64
fight.
and Fairly Odd Parents
Actually,
Spanish
it is.
Internet.
Los Internetos?
No, I gotta see if I can find it, but he just says, Sweet Internet?
Oh, that's what that's from.
That's
Because
what-
I
yeah.
remember you saying Swinternet, but I don't know what that was from.
I'm assuming he's trying to say like Sue Internet.
Well, that's your...
Sweet Internet does not show up any results.
Yeah, that's your white whale. I remember mine was that weird song from SpongeBob.
Yeah. Which song was it?
And it was
Yeah.
just the one where Mr. Krabs was looking for it.
Yeah, Bee
which
Boo Bop Boo Boo Bop.
I kept saying, like, it's definitely not that episode, because it's not that obvious.
This isn't it, but this is.
What if it ended with Timmy Turner looking into the camera going, ay ay ay!
Let's see how it ends.
Some guy comes on.
Vicky's translator is really weird.
It's a dude. Did you ever see any of those live action movies that they made with Drake Bell?
What?
Yeah, they made live action Fairly Odd Parents movies, and Drake Bell played Timmy Turner, and George Costanza was Cosmo.
You have to be kidding me.
I'm not.
What was that?
I don't know. This is past the point where I understand what's happening.
It looked like an upside down spider with a sugar skull, and he's got swords in his arms. And
Sugar skulls are pretty cool.
I'm a big fan of sugar skulls. One of the tattoos I want to get eventually is a goat skull. But it's
Oh,
just
you
sugar
should
skull.
get a one of the guys from Toast Arena from Mario Odyssey. Those guys look really cool. They're literally just sugar skull men.
I like it.
Can't wait till you play Odyssey.
No.
There's so much I want to talk to you about.
I feel like I've just missed my window to break into Chris's house and steal a Switch.
No, he's still in Australia for at least another week or so. You can definitely do it. I don't think I've ever actually gotten that attack off before, because it's a counter.
Not bad.
Get out of here, man. I almost called him Dad. I mean, it could be our dad.
He's got a mask on, but honestly, he hasn't had a face in probably, you know.
I mean, our dad's dead, so
Same.
that's actually true, and it's sad. Sometimes you make those jokes and they're really funny. That one was just sad.
That was just a statement of fact.
This guy was from the first game too.
This is the surf one that I remember.
Yeah, that's Surf's Up. Like very often.
I did completely forget that they are inside of that Mantis Man?
Yep.
So he's like about to explode.
Dr. Toboggan. Mantis Toboggan.
The right eye?
I don't know how they're going to top this game. There's so much garbage nonsense going on in this game, I don't know how they can beat it.
This is like a greatest hits compilation of garbage nonsense.
This is prime stupid. I was pretty sure we'll do another one. Another one.
Another one. What's he doing lately?
DJ Khaled, I don't know. Oh wait, no, I didn't do a platinum rank. I did a gold rank. Actually, did I? Let me see. Yeah, it was gold. Platinum too hard. What level is this?